Let's move on from one corporate voice to another, and RVNL in the spotlight. Are they going to sustain their 15% top line growth? What are their capex and expansion plans? Rajesh Prasad is the director of operation at Rail Vikas Nigam, now joining in on the show. Thank you for joining in. It's been a steady quarter for you. So what really has aided this growth? And going ahead for FY25 and 26, what is going to be your revenue guidance?
Thank you. Thank you very much for getting the opportunity to get connected to a Steam TV channel. So before going to 24, 25 and 25, 26, I will highlight few numbers for 23, 24, that it was all-time high top line, all-time high bottom line, and the CAGR for the various parameters like the top line, bottom line, the net worth, then the EPS, all had grown in last 6 to 10 years with a CAGR of around 16 to 20%. The bottom line is 20%, 19 point something percent. So the same kind of trend we'd like to maintain for the 24-25 as well as 25-26. See, the top line may not be growing with that particular steep slope, but we expect in next financial year, that is 24-25, we should have an order book of around 1 lakh crores, the top line 23,000 crores, bottom line 1600 to 1700 crores. So this is for 24-25. And with the same kind of projection, we can predict for 25-26. See, the first business development project we got in October 21, so it is not even 3 years. The first overseas project we got in January 23, so it is not even 2 years. And we have got now the complete basket of the projects. We have already opened offices in South Africa, Oman, UAE, Maldives. We are working in so many other countries trying to get some orders. We have been qualified in some UIs in Africa. There are 2 such projects. We have entered into the solar. We are working in the irrigation, municipality. So we have got the complete basket, and the kind of experience and exposure we have got. I'm 100% sure that 24-25 and 25-26 will have the similar kind of growth. Top line may not be able to grow, but we would like to see the bottom line. See, the first 2 projects, the Indian project and the overseas project, we have just now consolidated the results for 23-24. The margin in the first Indian project, which we took from the bidding, was 10.66%. First overseas project, it was 11%. And combined together, these 2 projects yielded a turnover of around 1,000 crores. So we are very confident the way we have been working. We have got the proven track record. We have already transitioned from the role of contract manager to contractor, from local rail infra to global or infra. So what I can say you that a similar kind of projection you can see in time to come.
Your current order books from your conference call takeaways was about 85,000 odd crore rupees. Tell me, in 2 to 3 years, could this really double?
No, it is, see, what is the basically idea behind having the sufficient number of order book? See, if you are having a turnover of 21,000, 22,000, so we should have the order book all the time 3 to 4 times, because the typical project completion time is 3 to 5 years. So we would like to have an order book of 3 to 4 times. So presently, if it is 85,000, we are aspiring for 1 lakh crores. So in time to come, suppose our order book goes to 27,000, 30,000 crores after 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So that I would like to have an order book all the time of about 1.5 lakh crores. So it is not a matter how you are doubling it, tripling it, but it depends upon how you are diversifying, how much margin you are getting, and what is your bottom line position.
How much of your current order book is coming to you via the nomination route, that you are a Indian government owned company, this order by default will come to you? See, the order book through the nomination is we are not getting. We have signed few MOUs like this Airport Authority India, and we have signed in fact 3 MOUs, and we got the order of around 4,000 crore in FY23-24. What I am saying is that the nomination is getting reduced, and out of 85,000, if you want to know the breakup, so it is the bidding work is slightly less than 50%, but in time to come, maybe during this financial year, maybe down the line after a few months, this order book from the bidding will exceed the order book which we have got through the nomination basis. So the idea is very clear
that the top line should grow in FY24-25. Would like to have an order book of 1 lakh crores. This is what we are aspiring for. The bottom line should grow with a percentage of 15 to 16%. The top line will grow from 5 to 7%. So in rough numbers, 23,000 plus, bottom line 1600 to 1700 crores plus. The order book, we are aspiring for 1 lakh crores in FY24-25. We are having the order book of around 85,000 crores, and we have entered into the all kinds of segments, whether it is irrigation, whether it is solar power, whether it is manufacturing, whether it is overseas projects, marine works. So we have got plenty of exposures and plenty of experience now to get more and more projects. In time to come in India, we are going to have large number of projects, and all such projects you will be finding RVNL playing a very vital role.
I have to, let's say, put a simple scenario in front of our viewers. RVNL is benefiting because Indian railway capex has started, and you are benefiting largely because India is upgrading platforms, signals, and also you're getting a lot of consultancy business because of that. So as more and more platforms will get created, as more and more railway capex will be there in the country, you will be disproportionately benefiting from it. Can I say that's the simple long and the short of the story here?
See, we have got the exposure of implementation of a typical railway project. The railway infrastructure project is always a very complicated and complex project. So the preferred segment will always be the railway infrastructure projects. This is number one. Next comes the metro segments, the high-speed segments. See, I will set one example. Let us, you are talking about the railway infrastructure projects, how we are contributing. See, the typical, let us talk about the electrical part. Civil engineering, everybody sees the stations, the track. So Government of India has got a vision, Ministry of Railway has got a plan to have 2 into 25 kilovolt OHE works. What exactly is this 2 into 25 kilovolt, this kV OHE works? Basically, this increases the speed potential to 160 kmph. This increases the power delivery capacity to run more and more semi-high speed trains. This improves the voltage drop reduction in transmission losses, three-phase power, and then these works are required to be executed in the brownfield. Now, RVNL has got the expertise in execution of the projects in brownfield. Now, if you see the recent orders, you will find plenty of orders in this 2 into 25 kV business. So the railway segment will be a preferred segment, and subsequently, we will see the metro segments, the high-speed segments, manufacturing segments, and we have already entered into the solar business, then the irrigation, then the hydro projects. So we have got complete basket, and we have already transitioned from the role of the contract manager to the contractor.
You know, sir, you also talked about your international operations, and you just highlighted that, you know, you're opening offices in South Africa, Oman, UAE. Tell us what kind of business are these countries engaging in, and what's the visibility that you have for business with them in the next 3 years?
See, we are eyeing for business in the neighboring countries like Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Mauritius. There are large number of projects in African countries. We have been shortlisted in expression of interest in Africa, and 2 projects we have been shortlisted. Only thing is that we want to make sure that the funding arrangement is good, either through the LOC or the World Bank or through the ADB, JICA, the African Development Bank. So we are eyeing and seeing all these projects in time to come. And we have got plenty of scope in India also. We have got large number of projects which are coming. If you wish, I can tell you that what are the projects which are coming. For example, in the airport sector, let us talk about the airport sector. So in next 5 years, we are going to have 1 lakh crores of projects. We are working in international projects, Saudi Arabia airport expansion, Thailand, some defense airport expansion is there. Then Papua New Guinea is again having a country where a lot of expansion of airport is going on. Now you see the road sector. Bharatmala, the phase 1 is around 25,000 kilometers out of the total of 65,000 kilometers. So total investment is around 5.35 lakh crores. Then the high speed, we are having only one section under construction. In 2047, we'll have the 10,000 kilometers of high speed network. The Port Development Maritime India Vision Plan 2047, if you go through that particular document, port handling capacity is going to get a quantum jump of around 400%. So what I want to tell you is that in India also, we are going to have large number of projects, and we are confident that RVNL will be playing a very vital role in time to come.
Appreciate your time, Mr. Prasad. Thank you so very much for joining us.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.